guys. Welcome to the Hidden Hours. I'm Bree.
And this is May.
Ooh, and today we have a special episode for the month of October since Halloween is right around the corner.
In today's episode, we are going to talk about some of our most horrifying moments of our lives. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe and like our channel and turn on your notification button to stay updated with our latest upcoming videos. So, thanks for all your support. Let's get started. We had some difficult technicalities earlier, but it's okay. We're handling now.
And just a quick shout out to the people who watched our first video. Sorry, we had a little technical difficulties time too, but we're getting the hang of this. So from now on, it's gonna be a little better. I know we were just speaking gibberish, just keep talking and talking about random stuff, but it's gonna be better, I promise you guys. As you ride along with us through this journey, you're gonna have a laugh and we'll be good. We got this.
Yes. Well, okay. Today's episode is about the most horrifying moments of our lives. And I think that my most horrifying moment in my life was the night that we crashed and got away with the DUI.
Wait, who's we?
Oh, me and my friend Mindy.
Oh, Mindy!
Yes.
Shout out to the girl Mindy.
Mindy, which she's gonna come on the show soon. So
yes.
Get ready for that.
She's so funny.
Oh my god, you guys are gonna love her.
Talk about stories.
Yeah, no, this is a huge story. Fortunately, it's a little irresponsible. I do not condone drinking and driving. I feel like it's just a suicide. It's just no bueno. And I think you're all gonna understand why, because this story has a little bit of that. Mostly everything is about that, but but yeah. I remember it was a Saturday night. We were hanging out at a friend's house. We had a couple drinks. Unfortunately, I had to go home. I wasted all my money irresponsibly on drinking. I had to go home. Mindy had to drive me home, and obviously she was drinking too, which was pretty bad. We started heading to the car, and she ordered carne asada fries from Lolita.
Oh, love carne asada fries.
It's so good, with them green salsa.
Yes,
so
the
good.
Green salsa.
Shout
out to.
And I was shouting everybody.
Oh my gosh. Great minds think alike. With that green salsa though.
No, but for real though, Lolita's is just so good. I missed that from Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we were we were making a phone call to, order them, but we never picked them up, so they were just there forever. I remember Mindy laughing in the car, which I think that was our karma. Our friend, which I'm not gonna name, she said that she doesn't want to see us on the news, which most likely we were on the news.
Oh my gosh.
I remember us in the car laughing, and those moments that you just you just have this laugh that it's just everything is so funny.
Stop laughing.
Or
you're just happy.
Your friend is laughing so much that makes you laugh, type of thing.
Yeah.
Well, we were having that, and I remember Mindy was looking at me while we were laughing, and I turned around to the freeway. Excuse me. We were looking at the freeway, and I saw this car so close to us, so it was so late for me to say anything. I just screamed. I remember screaming. Mindy was just like, oh, type of she cussed. And I remember us hitting it and her trying to obviously drive away, which was such a bad idea. Do not do hit and run. I think it was just under, the adrenaline that she just, felt like she needed to do that. But either way, it didn't work out because we had no wheel.
Girl, what you mean you have no wheel? You're just driving on the rim or something?
When we hit the car from the adrenaline, it was so hard that I guess the wheel came out or something, and we were just left with the brim. So
Damn, so y'all hit that car really hard then, huh?
yeah, after we pull up to the side on the freeway, this other car hit it really hard that the car flew. The car that was already there, it literally flew to the other side of the freeway.
It's so bad.
It was so bad. It was 3 a.m., mind you. It was dark. Where the car was like left, there was no lights, so it was really hard for us to see it from far away. We found out that 2 other cars hit it too before us. I remember Mindy panicking. I remember crying, just having a panic attack because it was just I got the whole hit. It hit me on my side. I remember 2 people pulling up and checking if we were okay. Mindy was asking, "Oh my God, did I hit anybody? Did I hit anybody?" And they're like, "No, nobody was in the car anymore." They literally left the car there and left, which, you know, those people were really bad too, to just leave the car like that and either leave a light or anything for other drivers to see, because 2 cars hit it before us, then us, and then the last car just had the worst hit. I remember Mindy chugging 2 bottles of water.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say chugging some beer. I'm like, girl.
No. I think we learned our lesson. But yeah, no, she was chugging 2 bottles of water. I was just crying the whole time. I remember Mindy saying, "Oh my God, I'm gonna go to jail. I'm gonna go to jail." Then, you know, we had to get out and wait for the cops, the ambulance, and the firefighters. And Mindy grabbing my face and saying, "May, I need you to get your together. I need you to calm down. I need you to find a ride for us." And I'm like, okay, you know, I have a mission now, so I was able to calm down. You know, I had to focus because she was gonna get in most trouble than anything. While she was doing her drug tests, you know, they do the walking and stuff, like the one type of thing, and then the breathalyzer. She stumbled a little, but she was able to, you know, hold on for a minute, which, you know, that was okay. I remember the breathalyzer was 0.07, and the
wow.
illegal one is 0.08, which she was so like she could have went to jail. I remember the cop that was like helping her out. I think he was trying to play a good cop because his sergeant said, "I smell alcohol," but the one that was testing her said that it could have been the smell from the flares. So I think that he was just like, "Oh, these girls just need a break, or why not?" You know, some are lucky, some are not. Thankfully, which, you know, the luck was on our side.
Yeah.
We were able to get away with it. I remember finding this this dude to give us a ride home. I remember us getting in the car, and it just made it start pouring. She started pouring. She started crying. You know, it was such a scary, you know, situation to be in. I remember him. I think he was trying to make her feel better, but I think he just made it worse because he joked around like, he's like, "Yeah, jail isn't all that. It's not like orange. It's the new black." And I'm like, dude, can you not? Like, can you not? I remember her cussing him out. It was just, oh man, just be quiet and like drive us home, please. Like, that's all I need from you. Like, thanks for trying to make us feel better, but no.
That was a good show. Let me just throw that out there.
No, yeah, I'm not bashing that, but it's just not the right time to joke about that, you know?
Yeah.
I understand he was trying to like make us feel better, but like, oh my God, it's just no.
There's so many other ways to do that.
Yeah, no, it was such a bad night. I remember just the scary feeling of it, and like just never wanting to get in a car anymore.
Yeah. How old were you guys?
We were, well, I am well, I am not anymore, but I was 21 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
She was 23. Um,
See, you guys should have known better.
I
You
we
guys were
should have.
adults.
We, it was. I feel like we all had those moments that we made really bad decisions. That when you grow up, you be like, oh my god, why did I do this type of thing. I
Yeah,
think we
but
had
that's
a
not
lot
as
of
bad.
those.
Yeah, that's not as bad because I mean, you learned your lesson. And I also know like people who actually like to this day like they drink and drive and even with like kids in the car and stuff like
Oh no.
uh that like I don't know, that
See,
irritates me, you
that
know.
is just so bad. Like it's as selfish as it is, just having to put yourself in danger. Not only to put yourself in danger, but to put others in danger
Mhm.
is just is so bad. Like please don't. I do not condone drinking and driving. Like unfortunately, it had to hit us hard for us to be like, okay, yeah, no, like we're not invincible because I feel like people think they're like, oh yeah, no, I'll be
Yeah,
fine.
it's
Oh
like
yeah, no, yeah.
exactly.
Well, sucks for you. No, dude,
Yeah.
like
It's like,
either
oh, that can never be me.
it's
But it's
bound
like,
to
bro, you're
happen.
nobody special. Like,
Yeah,
it can happen to anybody at any time. Like, you know?
it's bound to happen. Like you're not on your sixth senses. Like you're out of your mind. You're not focused, and not only okay. Let's say you're a good driver when you're drunk or like when you're under the influence of whatever's
Hmm.
you know whatever it is, substance.
Hmm.
But what if another car hits you? You're still gonna get in
Yeah, it
trouble
won't
because
be mainly your fault. It could be like the other driver's fault. Like,
exactly. So
you know?
I just feel like from this situation that happened to us, we learn that we're not invincible, and like the best decision to make is to stay at the place that you're drinking, or in advance have your money saved for your ride or whatever it is, or have someone else that's not drinking take you home.
Yeah, like
Unfortunately,
always have like a plan B or plan
yeah,
C, you know? Like, just in case, because you never know what's gonna happen.
yeah, unfortunately, I was really irresponsible back then. I feel like most of my, younger version was just never on the present. I was always in my head, so I'm like really reckless. And I had to go through a lot of bad things to, stand up and be like, okay, I had enough. I need to focus and I need to like take care of myself and,
Yeah.
not be reckless like this because I wasted all my money on drinks. I was just living the moment, unfortunately, for those that, there's people that just live in the moment and obviously don't think about, oh, what's gonna happen next type of thing. They're just living in the moment. And I was so irresponsible that I didn't even save money for a ride. So, that happened.
But since then, like, I know you say you learned your lesson, and I'm pretty sure Mindy has too.
Oh yeah,
But
no,
like,
she learned her lesson. I think we're
but like
all.
since then, have you guys like got in a car with someone who like has been drinking or
Oh
is
no
under
no no no
anything
no.
or
Mm-mm. To this day, even to this day, I'm in the car and I still have PTSD. I still feel like a car is gonna come out of nowhere and hit me from my side. I keep having that feeling. I've been having that feeling for a while. I just feel like I'm gonna die like that. Like someone's gonna come out of nowhere
yeah,
and like hit me.
I feel you because I was in a car accident before too, like a little one, and even like my kid was in the car
Oh no.
and she was little, so it's like it was raining and we just slid and we hit another car. Like I don't know, it's just be aware of like your surroundings in general, you know.
It's just drinking and drive is just not good. Any substance, not just alcohol, any substance. Like even if you think you're a pro and you've done this multiple times, it doesn't guarantee you that you're not gonna get in an accident or you're gonna hurt someone. Or it's just let's just avoid that. I think let's just not be like let's not wait for the moment to learn because unfortunately I was one of those and I can say that it's just not worth it.
Hmm.
It's not worth the scare, it's not worth the risk, it's just not worth the adrenaline. Like no, either get a cab and go back and pick up your car or have someone give you a ride that's sober, but like never on your own drive under substances. it's just scary and dangerous. It's no bueno.
Yeah.
I am so nervous right now from telling this story. But yeah. What about you? What
I'm
about
telling
you?
you, we should like do an episode where we talk about like our drunken stories or like, when we're not completely sober, like those type of stories. And like if any of our listeners like out there wanna like contribute into that episode, like tell us your stories, like just let us know, comment, let us know, message us, DM, like just, to be like, hey, like I have a story I want to share as well. Like, is it cool if, we can go on an episode or something? Like, you guys are always welcome. Because I mean, I love stories and I love hearing other people's stories as well.
Yes.
So yes.
Yes. And please, I know there's gonna be people bashing, because I said what I said, but this happened years ago. Like 6, 7 years ago. I think 5. I'm not good with numbers, whatever.
It happened a
But
long time ago.
yeah, and like everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has to go through something really bad to understand that's not the right thing to do. And trust me, I had to learn the hard way. And it was really irresponsible for us to do that, but we learned the hard way and we never did it again. So I hope you guys understand, and I hope you guys do the same. No, not do the
Nobody
same.
got hurt.
But don't do the same, please. And like, yes, nobody, I mean, the last car did hit hard. He got hurt, but he'll survive. He's fine. But see, it's
People
just
like that you hit are listening to this and they're just
so it was you. Oh, dang it. Nah. Everybody's okay. Nobody was harmed, thankfully. Well, I guess to harm.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah.
Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. Ah, man, I have chills. Reminiscing from that, it's just horrifying.
Well, thank you for letting that out.
Thank you.
Sharing your story.
Now, what about you, Brie? Tell us some crazy.
I love this.
Tell us a horrifying moment of your life. She like everything.
I know, for my whole entire life. Like, I can tell you the whole, like, 28 years of my life.
Say less.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. The most horrifying. I would say, okay, maybe I'll talk about, like, the first time, and, like, only time, actually, that I've seen a ghost.
Oh my god,
Okay.
ghost stories.
And just, FYI for your listeners, they're like, oh, this girl's tripping. She was probably on something. Like, no, I promise you, I was 100% sober.
Girl,
okay?
when?
Like, that I remember. I'm pretty sure I was sober. But, yeah, so, long story short, no, I'm just kidding. Okay, so, it was at my old apartments when I lived with my parents. And I think it was like, I want to say maybe 2007, 2008, maybe 2008. I don't remember, but I remember my parents went to a concert for like a date night thing, which they don't really like do often, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, my parents went on a date night, and from what I remember, I was alone in the living room with my sister, like my little sister. And we were watching Gossip Girl, okay?
Oh, shout out to
I
Gossip
didn't
Girl.
really like that show.
Stop, it's so good.
Yeah, but I wasn't really into that show. I just watched it because like my little sisters would watch it, so I'm like, something to do when there's nothing to do,
Yeah.
But okay, so we were watching Gossip Girl, and it was just me and my little sister there, and I swear on everything I love, the screen and my sister can vouch for this because we still talk about this to this day. Like, I swear that the screen just automatically just went black all of a sudden for a quick second. But that quick second, I swear to Bob, like, I see a white-haired lady in, like, this white dress. And I just, like, in the corner of the screen, I just remember screaming and just crying out of nowhere.
God.
like not knowing what the hell like just happened. And I looked at my sister. I'm like, "Did you see that? Like, did you just see that?" You know? She's like, "What?" Like, it's Gossip Girl. You know? Like, what are you talking about? Like, dude, the screen just went black. Like, you did not just see that. And she's like, "No, I didn't see anything. Like, you're weird, you know?" And like, she was freaking out because she's like, "What the hell is going on? Like, you're crying, like, you're screaming, you're scared, like, you know, so many emotions." And I'm like, "Dude, there was a ghost on the TV. Like, a lady was standing in the TV, like, you know?" She's like, "No, like, you're scaring me. Like, that's not real." Da, da, da. I'm like, "Dude, like, I know I'm not tripping. Like, you know?" So we're just trying to figure out, like, trying to wrap my head around, like, what just happened. And I remember like my parents coming home and I ran up to my mom and I was trying to tell her like what I saw. And of course, like, since they didn't see it, they didn't believe it, you know, so they probably thought I was like just tripping on something or like just hella tripping in general, you know.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh. And like I said, like to this day, like me and my sister still like when we catch up with each other, like we just talk about like, do you remember that time? Like, yes, like stop bringing it up. Like that was really scary for me. Like, oh my God, because no one else seen it. So it's like, how are you supposed to explain this to
Yeah.
someone without them thinking you're crazy? You know what I mean?
I feel like it's just like in a different level. The way that you felt
Yes.
when you saw that must be just horrifying.
Dude, like I wasn't watching, well, from what I remember, like I wasn't watching any scary movies or anything before. Like I said, like we're watching Gossip Girl, dude. Like that's not scary, obviously, you know.
I
But
mean,
I know what I saw. Okay, I'm not crazy. I
no,
know what I
I
saw.
believe you.
But like, what was even more crazier is that like maybe I want to say like maybe a week later or a few weeks later, could possibly be after I seen that lady. So okay, so me and my sisters had to share a room
Mm-hmm.
and I would sleep like they would have the bunk beds because they're my little sisters, and then I'd have my own bed like right next to the window. And ever since we're little girls, like we would always, I don't know like if they do it now, but like I don't. But like when we're little girls, like we'd always listen to the radio when we're going to sleep, you know, like we'd always have the radio on as like a background sound.
Yeah.
And majority of the time we'd be listening to oldies because that's what we grew up with.
Eh.
And like, I just remember listening to the radio before going to sleep and I'm like dozing off. And then I heard the radio start talking about how like Heath Ledger had passed away, like the guy who played Joker in like Batman. And like
Yes.
51st, or not 51st Dates, the 10 Things I Hate About You movie. Oh, love that movie. But like, I don't know, it sucked that he passed away. He's such a good actor. But anyways, like I remember they mentioned him passing away. And I was like, damn, that sucks, you know? And I was trying to like just fall back asleep, like, you know, just go to sleep. And I remember laying on my stomach, like flat out on my stomach, and my hands were like over my head, like as a pillow, because I don't really like using pillows. I don't know why. I just like don't really like pillows. I don't know. So like I would sleep on my hands, and I swear, dude, like I just remember like feeling my hands just like moving up slowly as if like someone was pulling me. But my bed was like right against the wall in the corner, like right next to the window.
It was your
So
sister trying to put a pillow on you.
it's just, I know for us, they're trying to
Like,
put a
girl,
pillow.
chill.
No, but like it was just moving and I can feel it like just going up. And I'm like, what the hell? And I like freaked out and I'm like, oh, like I started shaking my hands. Like took my sisters, they were knocked out. So I'm like, dude, like that's really weird, you know? So I'm not thinking anything of it, shook my hands away, whatever. And I was trying to go back to sleep. And I was laying down, and I swear, dude, I freaking swear, I heard someone whisper, Sabrina.
Oh no.
I swear to God, dude, heard someone say that. And mind you, like, I was sleeping right next to the window. So, of course, like, they're like, oh, maybe someone was whispering out, like, you know, like, up my window or whatever. But no, like, I got my ass up, looked around, and was like, what the fuck was that? And it wasn't my sisters because, like I said, they were on a bunk bed and I had my own bed, like on the other side of the room next to the window. And like no one was around me. Like it was legit, like right next to my ear. And I freaked out. I got up, looked around, and I looked straight out the window, like looking like who was that, and no one, like nobody was there. And like I was just tripping for a few days. Like I was just like, what the hell is going on? Like first the lady, then my hands moving, and then someone whispering, like, I don't know, like to this day, like I know people when I tell the story, they're just like, oh no, like someone was outside your window. Like, bro, like I promise you, nobody was outside my window because like it would not sound as close as it did.
Yeah.
Like right next to my freaking ear. Like that freaked me out.
Oh,
Ah,
that's
I don't know.
scary.
It is like just try being there, like experiencing that. Like I don't know. It was really scary. I didn't like it.
Oh my god. Nah.
Yeah.
I feel like nowadays most people have interaction, not necessarily an interaction, but like have come close to apparitions.
Hmm.
Um, and I mean, if you know, you know. Like, if
Yeah,
you,
exactly. Like there's some people out there that's like, no, like I don't believe in
yeah,
that.
and
Like
like, if you
I don't
don't,
believe in that either, but I believe there's like something else,
yeah,
possible.
there's something that's next after you passed away, and
Exactly.
and the soul is, it's the soul, and if you're not at peace, then where are you supposed to go?
Yeah.
I mean,
Like ever since then, like I've never seen like an actual like ghost figure. Like sometimes you can sense like someone's around you or like you'll
yeah.
see like shadows in the corner of your eyes or whatever, but like an actual like figure, like a ghost, like the lady, like
That's so
I
crazy.
don't know. It's really scary. It was
That's just
intense.
so crazy. Oh, I've had an operation too.
For I'm not
Yeah.
surprised, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like I am the one that be like, I dare you to like to show up. Like, come on. And then I'll be like, oh hell no. Like,
Just
I
knocking them.
what did I do? I'll be going to like this vintage, like no, not necessarily vintage, but like thrift stores, and I'll be touching everything and be like, I'd get like attached to me or something.
And my sisters would be like, see all that like witch stuff that you were into when you were little and this and that, like thinking you're Sabrina the Teenage Witch and
The
I'm like, bro, like
ancestors. It's ancestors.
no. It's like if you know, you know?
Yes. For our young witches out there, you know. Oh
Stay true to
man.
yourself.
Don't let nobody turn down your candle because like, geez, it's hard for us out there. Oh man. Talking about ghosts, I remember oh, man, what is wrong with me? I'm so bad. Like how we were saying that
You're like, I remember, but I don't remember.
no,
But
like
I will remember
I do,
this
I
memory.
do. That's what happens when you're an airhead. Brain cells just abandon me all the time. I was 13, okay, mind you, so bad. Like I said, I was just so bad back then. I remember, man, I don't want to say who got the drinks for us because it's just bad.
We don't do no snitching around here.
Yeah, I don't want to. Snitches get stitches. But I remember being at my one of my friend's house. She had this. She just recently moved into like this big house. I could say it was a mansion because like TJ. If you get like a huge house, it's just a mansion already. I remember. I remember her.
Wait, and just to clarify real quick, like I know you don't want to say the name, but like it's not Mindy, right? For our listeners.
No, 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 no.
They're probably gonna be
No,
like,
no,
oh,
no. It was
this is
my
Mindy.
friend. Yeah, no, no. It was my friend. She was like like a year older than me. Not necessarily a year, but like she was like older than me by months. So I was like 13 and she was about to be 14. And then there was this other like twins that were, oh my god, they were 11 or 12. No, they were 11. Okay. So mind you, we were in this mansion and we've gone drinks. But those like sweet drinks, like the most basic drinks that you could ever get. Um,
Yeah.
it was like, oh man, oh my god. We were just playing games and we were drinking, and I remember playing hide and seek. And I remember hiding in the master room in the closet. And you know those doors, like the wood doors that you have, like, there's a little bit of light coming in.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain it, but there was some, like, it's so dark in there, but you still have like a shimmer of light coming through the
Okay.
door, so you can still see a little. It's like how you're in the dark and your mind plays games with you, type of thing.
Yeah.
Well, I was hiding there by myself, and I remember just sitting down, like holding my knees,
Having too
laughing.
much applesauce.
Exactly. I'm like sitting on my knees, and I remember feeling a wind of cold on my shoulder, and I remember turning around slowly, and I saw a shadow. It was a small shadow, like I could say, like a kid's shadow, type of thing. And I just remember seeing that and getting out of there. I remember opening the door so fast that I could
You were like,
possibly.
F this.
Yeah, I got out of there so fast.
Mama.
I'm like not about to have a conversation with this kid or whatever it is. Like I'm just about to go.
You're
You do
like, nope,
you.
not today.
You're like you do you, boo. Bye. Bye. But I remember running out of the closet and I crashed on the wall. I crashed on the wall and I just like got out. I got up and ran out. And I remember there was like a maid or something. There's this lady because the house was so big, and her parents had like old ladies. Oh, not old ladies. Old like old people house type of thing. They will take care of old people.
Was this in like TJ or something?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
No,
feeling.
and oh my god, I ended up
TJ's
finding
so
out.
haunted.
No, guess what? I ended up finding out that house was like Loki Mafia vibes because the whole library had like gunshot holes. Yeah, and I'm like, what a perfect
Still.
place to put old people here. Like, isn't it just a safe place, huh?
It's so
Like,
beautiful.
it's such a safe place. I'm telling you. No, well, our parents chose to leave us alone and let that one out. I remember the lady getting me to the other room and like trying to calm me down, but she didn't even calm me down. She just started telling me all these stories. Oh yeah, no, in this room, I know that there was this kid in a freezer dead, and I'm like, why would you tell me this? Like, are you trying to like elaborate to my scary moment?
Right when you're playing hide and go seek too.
For real, like what? I will find this lady right now and I smack her. I'm kidding. No.
Show yourself.
No, but I think she either was trying to scare me more or I don't know. But I was just horrified. I told my friends. My friends were still hiding. Okay, they didn't even know what happened. I told them about it and they're like, you lie. And I'm like, girl, I mean, maybe I am under the influence. I am
I'm just
30
passing
years
along
old.
what I was told.
Like, for real, like I just saw what I saw and I'm like, I'm frightened. Like that was really scary for me. Like it was just, oh man. And this lady just saying, oh yeah, no, there was this kid in this freezer. Like, girl, why? Why would you say that? Why
Where?
would you say that?
Show
to me?
yourself. Where you at?
I never went in that room anymore. Never. It's so bad. So horrible. So
Yeah,
yes.
I knew it was TJ because TJ's really haunted. Like my cousin, she lived there, and she brought this doll back. And she started living with us, and it was a Snow White like porcelain doll.
Oh my god, I love Snow
Mind
White.
you, I do not like porcelain dolls. I do not. They're creepy as hell. Like I'm good. Good love, enjoy. But like she brought one back and she was staying with us for a while, and I swear, dude, that shit was haunted. Like it was possessed.
What?
We would put it somewhere in the room, and all of a sudden it'd be like under our bed, or it would be right next to us, or it'd be in the closet. Like, and me and my sisters, like I said, like growing up, we had to share rooms, and me and my sisters and my cousin were like, we swear on our life, like we did not touch that doll. And till this day, like we can vouch, like we've never touched that doll before. Like we wouldn't like be moving it around or anything because we're like scared of dolls. So why would we touch them? and it would just end up like in different places all the time. We would try to tell my mom, we tried to tell my cousin's mom, and it's just like they didn't believe us, of course. They thought we were like little girls just playing games. And like I was in like 6th grade, so we're little, and my sisters were in like 4th, 5th grade. So it's like they thought we are just little girls playing around, but it's like no, like this is freaking haunted. Like I swear, like so before we moved, we would throw it underneath the house. We had like this little like underground thing.
Basement?
Yeah, like the basement wise, but like outside. So we'll throw it under there, and I swear it would be in our room the next morning.
Girl, yeah,
And
no,
my
that's
brothers, we did not
possessed.
tell anybody that we did it. We didn't tell my brothers, we didn't tell my parents. Like the only people who knew were my sisters and my cousin, and then me. But like we said, like why who like we all sleep in the room. So we would hear if someone were to get up and like go outside, like, it would be loud. But like that didn't happen. Like so we just like hid it, and it was in our room, so we're like, you know what, screw this. And then like later on, like we ended up moving or whatever, and we tied it up with like anything we could find. We put it in like a sock, we put it in a bag, we wrapped it up in like a t-shirt, like we put tape around it, like we just found whatever we could find, and we wrapped that doll over and over and over again, and we threw it in the closet. We locked the closet. I don't remember if it was like with zip ties or like a sock or something. Like we wrapped it up, and we like left, and we've never seen the doll since then. Like so whoever lived in that apartment, like you know,
Oh
I'm
man.
sorry. And then I remember
She'll wake
seeing
you
like
up.
a doll. I remember seeing like a Snow White doll that looked familiar, like similar to that one at like a thrift store at like Goodwill or something. And I'm like, yeah, nope, I'm good.
You're like,
Not today.
let's burn this
Nope.
bee. He scared me. Oh my god, I just got scared. Is she here? Ah.
Shut us
She's
up.
like, what do you do, man?
Y'all hear static and stuff in the background. The full
You
ears.
just hear
Oh my gosh.
hee.
Oh no no. No 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 no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
Oh
But
my
yes,
god.
so I'm guessing that's all the time we have for today.
That is it for
That
today, guys.
concludes the story time. Like we said, if you guys have any other stories, let us know in the comments or message us. We're on TikTok, Tumblr, um, Twitter, Instagram. We're here on YouTube, so just look up the Hidden Hours.
I hope you enjoy our stories. If you have any more, ideas or your guys' topics that you would like us to talk about, or if you guys want to share some stories with us, oh my god, please do. They'll be fun to
Yes,
share.
please. I want to
Um,
hear.
yes, but that it is for today. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, and hit the button to like and turn on the notifications so you can be the first one to get here.
Yes, and this is a Hidden Hour. So until next time,
Bye.
bye.